Hi everybody, my name is Elise and I'm the owner of Community Acupuncture of Mount Airy, and I'm so happy to say that we're here and we're open, and we're looking forward to having all of you come back when you're ready to do so. We've made a few changes to CAMA to make it safer, and the purpose of this video is to tell you about that, and also to demonstrate some of the things that we've changed that you may have come to have expected in light of these times. So to just introduce you to what's going to happen when you come back to CAMA is the first thing that happens when you come through the door is that we're going to take your temperature. So we have a simple tool right here which we're going to point at your head and see whether you're 100.4 degrees or below, in which case you're welcome to stay. And if you are above that, we're going to ask you to go home, and we can certainly give you instructions on how to proceed from there. But in the meantime, before you even come in, we'll be doing a screening call just to make sure that you haven't had any of the symptoms of COVID-19 in the previous 14 days. But one more safety check is just to take a look at what your temperature is. The next thing that's going to happen is that we're going to offer you something to clean your hands. Specifically, we're going to be offering you something called the iWipe, and that is a self-sanitizing reusable wipe that our practitioners have used for years to sanitize their hands between patients, and now it really makes sense to use it with you. So if you prefer to use soap and water in our bathroom, that's totally an option, but we are offering you this sanitizing wipe, which in 10 seconds will sanitize your hands so that anything that you touch here won't be contaminated, just in case you are. You might also notice that we have a new plexiglass screen at reception, and that's to protect both you and the receptionist, and that'll be here until it's not here anymore. Next, over here, we have removed one of the chairs in the waiting room because, as you may recall, we had a cozy consult room, which is a little too cozy these days. So what we're doing is we've created some space between the waiting room chairs, and your interview with your practitioner will take place at a nice social distance. And in this way, you can feel comfortable having a kind of semi-private consultation, because from time to time there will be a receptionist here who will have something in her ears so that your conversation with your practitioner remains private. Finally, we've also taken steps to make the treatment room more spacious and safe. Something else that we also have done is we've removed a table in the treatment space that was previously here to create far more distance between the tables. So we have at least, I'm going to say, somewhere between 15 and probably around 20 feet between everybody's heads. So that feels really good. And we're changing the sheets between each patient. We're changing the face cradle materials in case that you have a face down treatment. And we're also, of course, wiping down surfaces between every patient at the end of the day. And also we have a regular cleaning service as well. We have a really deep belief that alternative medicine, or complementary medicine, however you want to think about it, which certainly includes acupuncture, is medicine that is particularly needed in these times. It always was, but let's just put it this way. Coronavirus is something that affects all of us, both emotionally and physically. And we know that acupuncture helps with stress. We know that it resets the nervous system. We know that it improves blood flow, which helps the body to heal. Whether it be mind, body, or spirit that is damaged, having a stronger life force, which is reflected in improved blood flow, is something that we can all use during this time. So we hope that you will see this as a critical element to help you rebuild your foundation. If you've had coronavirus and you feel like you're over it and you want to just give your body a nice boost in well-being, great. And if you haven't had it, how can you optimize your health at this time? And speaking of optimizing health, most people know that we are not just an acupuncture center. But the specifics at this particular time that we're particularly proud of is we are advocates for a whole foods plant-based eating. And that is so important at this time when we've discovered that pandemics really are caused by our relationship to our diet in many ways. Because it has always been some way, somehow, human beings and either their consumption or killing of animals that has resulted in viruses or pandemics arising. As I saw recently, this billboard that said, "Vegetables never caused a pandemic." And it really is true. I mean, plant-based eating not only promotes the best of your own health, but it also avoids many of the challenges that we're facing right now on many, many levels. So if you're interested in learning more about how to add more plants into your diet, especially in light of the comorbidities associated with COVID-19, heart disease, diabetes, some forms of cancer, these are things that can all be addressed through a whole foods plant-based diet. I'm offering free Zoom consultations to get you started, to get you thinking about why it's important to do this, and show you how easy it is to do, and how to get the most out of the changes that you can make. I look forward to seeing you back at CAMA. Thanks for listening.